Hey guys, hopefully you're all doing well. Prime Collections here. Well, it is Friday, and there are two very specific things that I wanted to get into today in the world of Funko for you guys. One of them you can pre order now, and one of them is the next line of NFTs. Both of these are extremely awesome. Let's not hesitate, let's not wait any longer. Let's get into the world of Funko today. Before I go ahead and jump into those next line of NFTs that are going to be dropping with redeemables in place, I wanted to talk about the newest pre-order over at GameStop. Now, usually I'm not too big on the collector boxes, but I know a lot of people are really going to want this, and I know a lot of people are really going to be seeking this, and that is the next collector box. It is the Attack on Titan Final Season Collector Box. This is going to be pretty legit for the most part. We have a Emir Fritz pop. We also have a child Aaron pop, comes with a lanyard, comes with 3 buttons and 2 patches. This box retails for about $36.39 right now. I think it is currently on sale on GameStop's website for pre-order, so I would head on over with the link listed below if you want to pick that up. I think this is amazing. I think if you're an Attack on Titan fan, you're going to want this. I think that these pops are really cool. I think that the level of detail on them is great. I'm very excited to see the final season. I don't collect much Attack on Titan, but my girlfriend is a very big fan of this series. We don't collect any of their pops, but I think if you do collect these, you're going to want to add these to your set, and I just And as you guys just saw there, we got our next reveal for the next lineup of NFTs, and that is the Elf Series 1 Funko NFTs. These are from the movie Elf featuring Will Ferrell. I want to say this was back in 2010, but I probably got the year wrong. And when I first saw this reveal, I wasn't too big on it. I didn't know what redeemables we were going to go ahead and get, but courtesy of Twitter user Villandra76 over on Twitter, we actually have our looks at the redeemables that are going to be in the set, and I gotta say, I'm kind of excited for these. So first of all, our Grail obviously is going to be Buddy the Elf. This is going to come in at 999 pieces, and it seems like he's going to be on an iceberg with his penguin pal. It looks very cool. You know exactly what this is. I don't know how many Buddy the Elf pieces they've done before this, but I think that this is very well done. I think that they did a good job with this, and it feels very festive and very holiday themed and worthwhile for the next lineup of NFTs. Following that, we do have our legendaries, and they're going to be as follows. Now, this is kind of a trend where I think that they did fall off a little bit, where they just flew right into just having Buddy the Elf. The legendary piece here, I think, is almost better than the Grail piece because of the fact of its Buddy eating his sugary, mashed up, like spaghetti noodles. And I think that this is an iconic scene from the movie. He's got all the stuff around him. I would like to see him actually sitting at a table with the items around him for the pop, but I don't know if they will do that. But if so, this is extremely cool. I think this is an extremely iconic moment from the movie itself and is definitely worthwhile as a legendary piece. Next up, we have Leon, and in this, we actually get an idea of how many pieces each one of these legendaries are going to be. And for my seeing here, it seems like they're going to be 1,500 or 1,600 pieces. And Leon is one of those characters in the movie that's reminiscent of the old like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer characters, or like Frosty the Snowman characters that they used to do with claymation. And I would love to get this one the most. This one is extremely cool. This would be number one on my get list right now, besides Buddy eating that like cereal and those noodles. So this one is definitely like extremely cool. Next up, we have Ming Ming, which is Buddy's kind of older father figure in the movie. He's holding a glass of something here. And I think this is a good piece. I think it's different. I think it's another character from the movie that hasn't necessarily been done in pop form yet. And I definitely think that they did a good job because you're able to tell who this is almost automatically from, the facial hair, the glasses, the overall outfit, to the actual cup that he has in his hand. So I think that they did a really good job on this. Then you've got Jovi, who is Buddy's love interest in this movie, and I think that they did a great job on this. You can tell who it is. I think this is at the end of the movie, if I'm correct, but I could be wrong. I haven't seen Elf for at least a couple years now, so I think this is more towards the end of the movie, but this is very cool to see another different character being, put in pop form from this movie. I'm very excited to see all of these when you can actually see the physical collectibles for each one of these characters. And for the royalty, and I wasn't really behind this too much, and I don't know why they decided that this would be a good idea to do. They decided to do Freddy Funko as Buddy the Elf, and as I said, when you have three Buddy the Elf pops, it's hard to, justify one being worth more than the other or wanting to go after them specifically. But, I understand why they did it because, it was one of the easier molds to do. It almost looks exactly the same as the other Buddy the Elf pops. So for them, it would not have been too hard to make this a character. Also, would have loved to see the crown on his head, maybe on top of the elf hat. So, that's just my personal opinion on this, and the royalty's not too much of a cop for me. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me today. There were only a couple things I wanted to talk about today. The Attack on Titan, collector box looked awesome. And this new line of NFTs is going to be coming out on the 13th at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern. So when I get the pack counts, get some more information, I will share that with you guys here on this channel, as I always do. But thank you so much for sticking around through the entirety of the video. If you could do me just 2 small favors before you go, if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel, it helps me out tremendously. And as always, I will see you guys later.